let's go. What's going on, guys? And yeah, this is gonna be my first video or stream, and I'm gonna be doing some Hypixel Skyblock. If anybody's here, go in the chat. Tell me what you'd rather. Would you rather see me on my main, or would you rather see me on my ult? This is my main, just because I sold all my stuff so I can get maxed out minion slots. And I did sell my epic griffin pet and bought a whale. Man, just vibing. We got our spicy voided katana. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, we'll be back. I don't have a cookie buff. It's bad. So I guess I just can't die, so I'll just do That's why I'm in unstable. 567 crit damage. Oh, that's wait, never mind. Oh, and I figured out what carpentry was yesterday, so now I can do this. Spam/craft. I can quick craft. Oh, it's just beautiful. Let's go. Oh, it's just perfect. It's back. It's back. I do less damage. Let's go. I may do something I really need a 4 or 5 combination. Yeah, I need a 4 or 5 combination to our Shadow Assassin's and get Livid Dagger. Oh, you guys saw that 43k damage. So. Now we craft. Did I actually just spell craft? Yeah. So I spent 2,500 coins on that. No, my cookie bomb! It's gone! Nope. I just lost 2,500 coins because I'm... Oh, wait. Oh, man, it's not going to work! Work, Maddox back. Please, please. Cancel. Ah, yes. Let's go to my island. Don't be mad. Guys, nobody's seen my island. It's extremely ugly. And that's my excuse for another wort farm. That's my excuse for an island. And these are the maxed out minions I spent time getting. Some good stuff. Oh, I almost took that without my whale. Wait, let's just put everything in the chest. Why do I do 19 clay minions. 25. 28. 30. 32. 33. Keep in mind I bought this yesterday and I harvested the clay minions for after a half hour and got it to level 22. Clay minions are great for fishing, and I needed fishing XP. I mean, I still need it, but... Oh, 5 enchanted diamonds. Wowzers. I mean, a stack of enchanted diamonds. Where did I get 5 from? Oh. Oh, we're collecting it with the super compactors and the enchanted lava buckets. I spent 25 mil on this, and I sold my FOT, and I strung drag armor. Which I've been told isn't good, but I don't really care. It was good enough. It did the job. And then with the remaining 1 mil, I bought spheres. Hey, I got a fishing level pog. I got a fishing level. It's level 44. And also, how much do we think it sells for? Depending on how much, if it sells for over 1 million, I'll sell it. If it doesn't, then it's going 1 million over. 1 million over? 732,000. Wait. That's 582,000. Wait, it sells better to there. So I'm at basically nothing. Now I'm gonna buy it all back. No. I'll keep this. So that was 400. Okay, free from the minions. And now let's start filling this up. Enchanted demons. The spicy voidage, which does literally no damage. I hate it. Keeping that in there. And I'm gonna sell everything to NPC. Okay, my prediction is I get to 500k about. No, I'm off. Whatever. I'm gonna buy a griffin pet. I don't even care, it's common. I just want it. Who's the mayor gonna be? It's Michael. Oh no, the Marina Sims! The Marina Sims! No! Give me a moment, I'm gonna tab out. I need a minute, guys. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, that's bad, because that's my thing from delete. Okay, I just deleted my old video. This is my first video on the channel, or the first video that I'm gonna keep. This is monumental. Yoink! Wait, what? Hey, it's sold, Pog! Now let me try and bid snipe an FOT. I'll bid snipe it. One for all on a FOT. Damn. God damn. If I get this, Vamp 6 and all, like, if I ever get that, bro. Yeah, nobody bid on this, please. Because then I'd have a pretty good weapon. just a pretty good one. What my plan is, the reason I got the blue whale, I'm gonna get it to level 100. Then I'm gonna give it to Cat. It's gonna be uncommon, level like 97. Get that to level 100, put it rare, and get it to level 100 until I have like an epic level 97. Then, or epic level 100, and then have a legendary high level. Hey, we have $1 mil in the bank. It's nice. I had 25 mil at a point, but then you saw I made 19 clay minions, and yeah. With super compactors, enchanted lava buckets, and diamond spreading. What's something interesting I could do? Maybe I'll get on the other profile? I have a few profiles. This is my Iron Man. I log on, collect minions, do stuff. I should probably make an enchanted for him, but I don't care enough. As you can see, nobody else really logs on anymore, so I just log on, put the stuff in the chests. One day I'll get carpentry and then put everything in there. But that's for another time. And the one with the compactor. That's the one I'm willing to craft into enchanted. Oh, and as you can see, I'm a hardcore grinder. Level 48 B, 14 lion. I got the B because I just give it to Cat every so often. The chests are filling up soon. Well, they're gonna be. This is the sugarcane farm I built. I grind for money occasionally. I make a Raiders X. Oh, I thought I got it. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna log on late at night. That's not a concern. By the way, this stream promises okay, that's all for that. Oh, that's all for that profile. This is the other profile I care about. This one. It's young, but it's with a bunch of my friends. Ah, they were online when I was not. We got the Zombie Soldier Cutlass, we got the AOTE. And we got the level 30 Griffin pet. But unlike the other one, I actually upgrade the minions. I mean, it is young profile, so I have to upgrade it. Ooh. Wait, why do I have it on an iron pickaxe? I don't even care. I'll add magnetic to an iron pickaxe. That's right, I'm a baller. get some enchanted lapis up in here. This one, unlike the other one, is not an Iron Man. I just caught my hat on that. Enchanted cobblestone? That is too much. I do some slayers occasionally. Just to get some slayer XP. Nah. Storage. I'll put the enchanted stuff in there. Now let me go add magnetic. I have 2 sets. I have skeleton and I have zombie. One's for HP, one's for damage. Actually, nah, we keep it. Selling keeps of runes and enchanting table plus slushy. Lowballing items, visit me. Nah, fam. Hey, 500 coins. We have the magnetic. Now the pickaxes. 3 words instead of 2. Wonderful, I know. Let's see, have I gotten any viewers yet? Or am I still a child with no friends? Fine. Oh, yep, nobody wants to watch my videos. Wow, I'm sad. What shall I do? I'm selling dirt if you want to buy a map. 100%, bro. They're gonna make me do an R, aren't they? How hard is my account being outbid? Great. Bro, I just want to get it for real cheap. Is that so much to ask for? Bro, this guy's selling a hype. I mean, I'll take a free one. Yeah, that's gonna go up by so much. Nonchalantly, we just made 50k. Or 37k. Who cares? Buying all of your combat XP boost potions, all tiers, / PvP paying well. The Carpenter. Hi, Steelclaw. Wow, thanks so much. Wait, guys, I need a short break. Need to get a snack. Gotta get a drink break too. Can I go to the end yet? I cannot. Goal here is to get some combat XP. Hey, bro, that's a lot of crit damage. Am I a skeleton soldier? I'm not even. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am. Pets. I'm gonna save up to get a lion. Because that's gonna do so much damage for first strike, and lions are OP. I'm actually probably getting one of my main. be a rare one. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully they're at cheap. That's what my friend told me. Nether wart, so we can get another minion, obviously. Because we need them minions. Oh! Hey, we got the lava talisman coming! Clutch, baby! Oh. This is going to be the greatest parkour jump of my career. Okay, guys, are you ready? We'll be right back. Hey, I did it. I didn't use the AOTE. Guys, this is going to be the greatest parkour jump of my career. Let's go! We hit it, boys! We hit it! Watch. 360! I'm so good. Wasn't even hacking and still won. See, Minecraft is a game that has to be taken seriously and you can have no fun. So, yeah. Why? What are you doing? Oh, wait. Can I block glitch to victory? No, I cannot, because Hypixel is patched. Block glitch. They lag me back. What is this sorcery? Ah! Look, I have 11 stackable ember rods. Oh my god, guys. It's real, I swear. The jig is up. Kame? Aha! Sorry you have to wait like this. It's just the game. I blame the game. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm not trying to do /PT. I'm trying to do /pet. There we go. Hide pet. Am I gonna get it? Finally! I don't even have that fairy soul on my main. To be fair, I only have 80 fairy souls on my main. Goodbye. Goodbye, my lord. Goodbye. It's time to start dying. Oh, 1600 damage. 1600? 16. To be fair, this one's fully maxed. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go in for the bow. Hey. Oh, we missed it. Let's go. You can't beat the sword swap. I'm immortal. Oh, I'm dying! Oh, you can't hit me. I was about to say a reference that's definitely not copyrighted. And I would have been sued for $85,000. Get wrecked, nerd! Just got that sent back to him. The waiter just said no. Oh wait, no, not the waiter. The other waiter. Magma QB minions. You thought? What's this? I'm gonna hit back. Send me a fireball. Oh, wait! out, nerds. Ah, that does damage! You deflect arrows! Ah, nerd. I'm low, but I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm insane. You don't know me. Because I'm insane, bro. You don't know me. Come on. Hey, watch this. You're dead. You're dead. You're gone. Oh. Am I gonna mine some nether brick? No, I'm not. That takes way too long. You get 80. Just what is this? Get those bands, nerds! I'm gonna get on the 1.8 soon just because I want to play first, like the... I'm dying! Oh. You thought... This is going to be the greatest parkour jump of my career. Oh my god, I hit it, guys! I hit it! Oh my god. The sword swapping work! The sword swapping work! The sword swapping work! Bro, what you doing, boy? Pure hardened diamond. Rapid artisanal short bow. What do I say to that? I say Kamehameha! Oh. That's all. I'm gonna Kamehameha my way back to my island. Wait, what? Why did I do that? If another Rack minion doesn't exist, I'm gonna be pissed. Are you kidding me? I know another word minion exists, but does it work with a pickaxe? I'd assume so. I get it, it's a hoe, but like... Yeah, that's what I thought. Not in a mean that's what I thought way, it's just, I did think that. Hey, let's go to our uniques. Now we're gonna have some decent efficiency. I need to be on soul sand. Make the soul sand, bro. Oh wait, was he saying something? My bad. Oh, red song. Sorry, I'm eating Mentos. What do you mean? No, I swear, my Red Wars content isn't gonna be this bad. No! When I start speed bridging, he stops me like... Ah! I didn't fall, you fell. And I'm speed bridging. I have speed and I'm speed bridging. Like, watch this. Guys, this is going to be the greatest parkour jump of my career. Guys, that was going to be the greatest parkour jump of my career. Quote unquote was. Slash P, invite Fabled Dagger. Let's VC Fabled Dagger. Wait, what? Oh, come on. My mensch. Your Skyblock Island is part of a much larger universe. Use the portal. Sorry, that hurt my voice way more than it hurt your minds. I'm gonna see if I can afford a line. Don't care what it is, I just want a line. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be playing 90 mil for one. Bruh! I don't have 210k to spare. But I do have 15 mil to spare. King of the Jungle. Primal Force. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna load in Minecraft with 1.8.9 on Lunar, so forgive me if this takes a minute. And I have a bit of a sweet tooth, is what I like to call it. But I'm a normal child who has an addiction to sugar, so yeah, pretty much the same thing. So I'm eating chocolate right now. Guys, today's sponsor is milk chocolate. No, I'm kidding. If it was, I wouldn't have said milk chocolate. I was going to say Hershey, but whatever. Because we don't get sponsors. Stream. Why is this taking so long? I have 0 viewers in half an hour, bruh. lunar crashed. Bruh.
You're not Peter Parker.
I'm a 16-year-old kid from Queens. It needs to be an adult.
I
With some
miscalculated.
experience, and that's good, like...
Bruh. Oh wait, fine. I'm not using lunar. This is the world telling me I can't use lunar because it crashed 3 times in a row. Or maybe my computer's just really bad. Either one is a valid answer. .8.9 because we're not in the same.
Welcome to my recap of every live-action Spider-Man appearance from 2002 to 2019, including the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland continuities. Use the chapter markers to skip ahead to your favorite movie, or just sit back and enjoy the recap. Peter Parker is the school nerd, picked on by all except 2 people. First, there's Mary Jane Watson, the girl next door he's loved since he was a child, who is currently dating Flash Thompson, and the other is his best friend Harry Osborn, the rich kid and son of scientist-entrepreneur Norman Osborn. Norman is strict as a father and disappointed that Harry is yet to live up to his intellectual standards. In fact, he's more impressed with Peter, who shows an aptitude for science. On a field trip to a science lab, Parker suffers his usual bad luck, watching his best friend flirt with his lifelong crush. Then, a genetically engineered super spider escapes its shelter and bites Peter. At Oscorp, Norm vies for a military contract by showing off their new glider. But their human performance enhancers aren't ready yet. Rats showed an 800% increase in strength, but one test case showed unusual violence, aggression, and insanity. Regardless, Norm wants to push ahead with human trials, while Dr. Strom insists on going back to formula.
Back to formula.
Dr. Osborn.
The military representatives threaten to pull funding if Norm can't show a successful human trial within 2 weeks. Peter returns home to his Uncle Ben and Aunt May, who raised him in his parents' absence. Though he skips dinner and heads straight to bed, not feeling well after the spider bite. He passes out while, internally, the super spider DNA combines with his own. At the lab, Osborn recklessly tests the performance enhancers on himself. The effects are immediate, as Osborn kills Dr. Strom in a blind rage. The next morning, Peter finds his eyesight repaired, he now sports an impressive physique, and his hand is sticky. At school, MJ ignores Peter as usual until she slips and Peter uses his new reflexes to catch her and her lunch.
Wow, good reflexes.
And for the first time,
Okay, we're ready to do some betters. If there's anybody watching, you can invite me. My username is SteelClaw21. I'll spell it for you. Oh, okay. I'll wait here for 20 seconds until somebody invites me. If somebody wants to invite me, you can. I don't know if it's been 20 seconds or not. I wasn't counting. I'm going to head into a Bed Wars game. Favorite.
she notices him.
Hey, you have blue eyes. I didn't notice without your glasses.
The moment of glory is short-lived as spiderwebs suddenly spurt from Peter's wrists. Trying to escape unnoticed, Peter accidentally flings a lunch tray at Flash Thompson, who later attacks in retaliation. Peter easily dodges the bully's attacks and defeats him in one punch. Later, Peter tests his abilities, finding that he can climb on walls, leap from building to building, and shoot webs from his hand like a grappling hook, though it takes a few tries.
Up and away,
Shazam! Go! Go! Go, Web, go!
One stream.
That night, Peter gets home to find his uncle painted the kitchen alone, a chore Peter was supposed to help with. And across the street, he hears MJ's alcoholic father yelling at her. Peter takes out the trash as she steps outside for fresh air, and the two chat about their upcoming graduation. He hopes to move to Manhattan, take a job as a photographer, and work his way through college. She wants to move to the city too and become an actress. She's embarrassed at the admission, but Peter believes in her.
You're awesome in all
No.
this cool plays.
Really?
Yeah.
The next day, Peter sees an ad in the paper for amateur wrestling, which calls for colorful characters. So he sketches himself a spider-themed costume. Later, Uncle Ben talks to Peter about his behavior lately, shirking chores and beating up Flash Thompson. Remember, his uncle says.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Peter shouts for him to stop pretending to be his father, then storms off. At the wrestling match, participants are offered a sweet grant if they can last 3 minutes with Bonesaw. Peter signs up under the name The Human Spider, but the announcer instead introduces him as
The Amazing Spider-Man!
He easily defeats Bonesaw, but the organizer refuses to pay him the full amount since the deal was to last 3 minutes and Spider-Man won far quicker than that. As Peter leaves, a man points a gun at the organizer and robs him. When the thief runs off, Peter lets him go, feeling no sympathy for the organizer that refused him full payment. On the way home, Peter finds cops tending to a wounded man, his Uncle Ben, shot by a carjacker. Peter watches his uncle die, then chases the assailant as he gets the hang of swinging through the city with webs. He corners his uncle's killer at a warehouse and recognizes him as the crook he didn't stop earlier. When the man pulls a gun, Peter disarms him and breaks his wrist. The criminal stumbles backwards and trips and falls out of the warehouse to his death. Peter returns home and comforts his now widowed aunt. In a desert, the military rep that threatened Norm watches Oscorp's competitor test out their exoskeleton in place of the failed human performance
that was
enhancers.
bad. I
But
could've
they're
done better.
interrupted by Norman
I should've
Osborn's
been-
cackling as he flies in on the glider and blows them up. The next day, Peter and Harry graduate high school. Norm congratulates Harry on not flunking out, then congratulates Peter for his science award. Meanwhile, MJ breaks up with
Oh,
Flash
I don't have
Thompson,
Lunar on,
and
so
Harry
I can't-
notices. That night, Peter misses his uncle and cries. Aunt May comforts him.
Oh, you have an
Later,
iron sword,
Peter
bro.
looks at the costume he drew and thinks of his uncle's words.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility. In the days that follow, he dons a new costume while stopping crimes and saving lives. The city comes to know him as a hero named Spider-Man. But one man sees him as a menace, J. Jonah Jameson, editor of major newspaper The Daily Bugle. But Spider-Man
Bro,
sells
he still
papers,
blocks-
so Jameson asks for his photo to be displayed on the front cover. Unfortunately, no one can get a decent picture of him, so he puts out a bounty.
Put an ad on the front page. Cash money for a picture of Spider-Man. He doesn't want to be famous, and I'll make him infamous.
While looking for a job, Peter runs into MJ and finds out she's dating his friend and now roommate, Harry Osborn. Later, he sees the Daily Bugle ad asking for photos of Spider-Man. So the next time he fights crime, he sets up a camera to take continuous photos. At the Bugle, Jameson calls the pictures crap, but buys them, and agrees to work with Peter as a freelancer, turning down Peter's request to get hired full-time. At Oscorp, the board informs Norm that they've decided to sell the company to Quest, and one of the terms of the agreement is that Norm be let go as CEO. The deal is to be announced after Oscorp's World Unity Festival. Norm is not happy about being fired.
You know how much I sacrifice?
At the festival, Harry is disappointed in MJ. She didn't wear the black dress like he wanted, the one he thought would impress his father. Meanwhile, Peter takes pictures for the Bugle, until he suddenly senses danger, thanks to his spider sense, a nearly precognitive ability to anticipate threats inherited from the super spider. Norm arrives on his glider, dressed in a green costume. He kills the board of directors that fired him and nearly kills others in the crossfire. But Peter quickly becomes Spider-Man to stave off Osborn and rescue the bystanders. When Spider-Man damages the glider, Norm flies off and vows they will face each other again soon.
Okay, we're
Meanwhile,
back.
a
Last
balcony
game didn't
collapses
happen.
thanks to damage caused by Norm, and Peter catches a falling MJ, then swings her to safety. As he flies off, MJ watches whimsically. She later tells Harry how incredible Spider-Man was, and he gets jealous, while Peter overhears their phone call with a self-congratulating smile. Afterward, Harry apologizes for dating Peter's crush, but adds,
It's just, you never made a move.
Elsewhere, Norman hallucinates a twisted version of his own voice speaking to him.
Don't play the innocent with me.
Through his reflection in the mirror, his evil alter ego tells Norm how he killed the board members. Norm is horrified to learn he's going insane thanks to the performance enhancers. Then the reflection tells him they'll be able to gain so much power, but first they need to get rid of Spider-Man, either by killing him or recruiting him. At the Bugle, Jameson names the new villain the Green Goblin, just before the Goblin himself shows up and chokes him, demanding to know who brings in the photos of Spider-Man. But the newspaper editor protects Parker's identity, saying the photos come in anonymously. Then Spider-Man comes to the rescue, and the Green Goblin knocks him out with noxious gas. When Peter wakes, the Goblin tells Spider-Man that, despite the hero he's been, the city will eventually turn against him. Instead, the Goblin offers an alliance. He tells Spider-Man to think about it, then flies off. The next issue of the Daily Bugle falsely claims that Spider-Man teamed up with the Goblin to terrorize Jameson, and with the paper's influence, citizens begin turning against Spider-Man, just like Norm promised. Later, Peter checks in on MJ after a failed audition and offers a conciliatory cheeseburger, but she has dinner with Harry. Peter asks how things are going with him, but quickly stops himself. MJ's expression shows that things aren't going very well with Harry, and coyly asks why Peter is so interested. Then, before leaving, she says,
I better run, Tiger.
He notices some thugs follow her, so he changes to Spider-Man and comes to the rescue. She thanks him, and while he hangs upside down in the rain, she rolls up his mask to just below his nose, and they kiss. The next day, the Green Goblin sets an apartment building on fire to bait Spider-Man. Peter rescues a baby, then returns to search for more survivors, but only finds the Goblin. Peter turns down his proposal for an alliance, so Norm attacks and wounds Spider-Man's arm before he escapes. Later, Aunt May hosts a Thanksgiving dinner with MJ and the Osborns. Before they say grace, Norm notices the wound on Peter's arm, giving away that he's Spider-Man. Norm excuses himself, and Harry goes after him, saying he was excited for him to meet MJ. Norm loudly tells him that the girl's just after his money. Inside, Peter, Aunt May, and MJ hear the whole thing. MJ storms off while Harry pitifully defends his father. Elsewhere, Norm's twisted alter ego demands he make Peter suffer by going after his loved ones. So the Green Goblin pays Aunt May a visit and terrorizes her. Peter finds her in the hospital and overhears her ramblings about those horrible yellow eyes. Later, MJ visits May and Peter at the hospital. She tells Peter that she's been ignoring Harry's phone calls. The fact is, she's in love with somebody else, Spider-Man. Peter tells her that he's kind of Spider-Man's unofficial photographer, and Spider-Man actually asked him what he thought of MJ. Peter tells her what he said, about the whirlwind of emotions you feel staring into Mary Jane's eyes, and she's touched by his words. Aunt May slyly listens, pretending to be asleep, while MJ takes Peter's hand just as Harry walks in to witness their closeness. He returns home and tells his dad that he was right about MJ. She doesn't love him, she loves Peter. And Peter's been in love with MJ since the 4th grade. Norm quietly takes note of this important person in Spider-Man's life as another potential victim, then comforts his son with a hug. At the hospital, Aunt May encourages Peter to tell MJ how much he cares about her. Everyone else knows, and it occurs to Peter that everyone else may include the Green Goblin, and MJ might be in danger. He runs to call Mary Jane, but the Green Goblin answers the phone and tells Peter where he can find her, on top of the Roosevelt Bridge. The Goblin rips a trolley car full of children from its tracks, then gives Peter a choice: save them or save MJ. He drops both, and rather than choose, Spider-Man catches MJ, then the trolley. He holds them both, making it near impossible to fight off the Goblin's attacks. But Spider-Man isn't alone. Citizens on the bridge throw trash and other objects at the Goblin, which gives Peter a chance to safely lower MJ and the trolley to a barge below. The Goblin chases Peter to an abandoned building where they have their final showdown. Peter nearly Peter unmasks to reveal his identity. Seeing his friend's father, Peter hesitates. Until the goblin calls for his glider, Peter dodges the attack and the machine strikes Norm instead, impaling him against the wall. "Peter," he says.
Don't tell Harry.
Then he dies. Spider-Man returns the dead man's body to his home, but before he can flee, Harry spots him. And at Norman's funeral, he vows revenge on Spider-Man for killing his father. Looking at his uncle's grave, Peter realizes that no matter what he does, everyone he loves will suffer. So, when MJ confesses her love for him and kisses him, Peter walks away. And to the heartbroken MJ, the kiss feels familiar.
Bruh.
2 years later, Peter struggles to balance his life as Peter Parker with his responsibilities as Spider-Man. He loses his job as a pizza delivery man and makes only meager funds when he turns in pictures of Spider-Man, which Jameson just uses as fodder for more slanderous stories in the Daily Bugle. At the university,
Bro.
Dr. Connors chides Peter for missing class again and for his steadily declining grades. He also reminds Peter that his paper on Dr. Otto Octavius' fusion project is overdue. Later, Peter walks into a surprise party thrown by his Aunt May, along with Harry and MJ. It takes a second for him to remember that it's his birthday, and it takes just one more second for his friends to ask why he's been so unavailable and distant lately. Peter asks about Oscorp, and Harry shares that he's now the head of special projects. In fact, they're funding one of Peter's idols, Otto Octavius. Harry offers. He also gestures to MJ and tells Pete that she's
Guys,
clearly
I'm
still
gonna
in love
go
with him.
now. It's
Wait
kind of
till you
annoying.
The subject
Nobody's
changes
here.
to Spider-Man
Bye.
and Peter's photography of him,
Anyways,
seething